The United States has put Pakistan on notice. US Secretary of State Antony Blinken spoke of Pakistan playing all sides and said it is perhaps time in the days and weeks ahead to reassess US ties with Pakistan, given what Pakistan had been doing in the past 20 years in Afghanistan. Pakistan's double game has also been exposed by Iran, among other countries.
The United States will reassess its ties with Pakistan in view of Pak's support to Taliban, especially the Haqqani network, once described by the US as a veritable arm of Pakistan's ISI.
18 days ago, the United States and our allies began our evacuation.
US Secretary of State Antony Blinken, speaking to the House of Representatives Foreign Affairs Committee after the US pullout of Afghanistan, said that in the days and weeks ahead, the United States will look at the role Pakistan has played in Afghanistan.
The role that Pakistan has played throughout the past 20 years and even before. It is one that has involved hedging its bets constantly about the future of Afghanistan. It's one that's involved harboring members of the Taliban, including the Haqqanis. It has a multiplicity of interests, some that are in conflict, clear conflict with ours. When it comes to Afghanistan, it's focused, of course, as well on India and the role that India is playing in Afghanistan.
The Biden administration has also found out that Pakistan played all sides in the great game of Afghanistan and had multiplicity of interests, many of which were in direct conflict with US interests.
If it's to receive any legitimacy of any kind or any support going forward, to include ensuring freedom of travel, to include making good on its commitments on not allowing Afghanistan to be used as a haven for outward directed terrorism. And so Pakistan needs to line up with the rest of with a broad majority of the international community.
The US expects Pakistan to align with the broad majority of international community in working for ensuring women have their rights, minorities are part of inclusive government, and those who want to leave Afghanistan are permitted to do so. But it is not just the United States. Even Afghanistan's neighbor, Iran, has hit out at Pakistan's military and intelligence support to Taliban at Panjshir. Iran openly criticized Pakistan for militarily supporting the Taliban Panjshir offensive.
اخباری که از پنجشیر میرسه واقعا اخبار نگران کننده‌ای هست.
We condemn last night's attacks in the strongest manner. Foreign intervention must be investigated.
Pakistan and China are seen as supporters of Taliban government. A 9-member Taliban delegation had traveled to Tianjin in China to meet Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi. But several democracies, including India, UK, France and Russia, have chosen to adopt a wait-and-watch approach. Taliban will get $64 million US humanitarian assistance. UAE has sent aircraft with more than 30 tons of food aid, but much more is required for a country still torn by strife and facing paucity. Bureau Report, India Today.